That's what I need for my guys to be in shape.
Robert, if you could pick some guys from your camp to prepare Canelo for the rematch, who in your camp would you prepare?
To prepare Canelo against Triple G? Oh man, you know, at 160, I probably don't. Well, you know what? Actually, Misael will probably be a good one because Misael is a fighter that moves around and boxes, so he's a possibility. But I think I don't have them anymore. But they'd probably be better off getting some of those guys that I had in Oxnard. There's some tough, strong guys that I had in Oxnard that now Marcos Contreras, my assistant who now trains all those guys, he has 3 or 4 guys that would give Triple G or even Canelo great sparring because those guys are strong, they're solid, they're fast, and they can fight. My guys in my gym are all either 140 pounders to flyweights, 105. I have 105 pounders. I don't have anybody that big except for Misael. And Misael would probably give them good rounds, but not the rounds that Triple G needs. You know, a fighter like Triple G also needs the tough 10, 12 rounds of sparring, and Misael can't give them to him right now. He'd probably be able to give maybe 4 or 5. That's it.
And going on this weekend's fight on Linares fighting Campbell, what did you think of Linares and him calling out Mikey?
I think Linares looked great. You know, especially the first 2 rounds. When I was watching the fight, you know, Linares is the type of fighter that anybody in boxing enjoys watching. His skills, you know, he's got the perfect timing. He's got the distance. He's a complete fighter. His skills are unbelievable. You know, towards the middle of the rounds, you know, Nate Campbell started coming in and you know, had some good rounds. What turned it into a great fight. Olympic gold medalist, you know, you can't take nothing away from him, but Linares showed great skills. And
him calling out Mikey, how do you feel about that fight?
Look, it's a fight that I would love. Mikey wants. We already sat down with Golden Boy Promotion, and we're already talking about that fight. We're already talking about the fight. It won't be in December. Mikey is going to fight in December, so the fight won't be in December, but it could happen as early as March. So we're looking forward to it. That's a fight that should happen because it's a great challenge for Mikey, and I know Linares already accomplished so much that he would love to get a win over Mikey, and the fight here in Southern California would be unbelievable.
I'd say that would be one of the next super fights.
It would be huge here in Southern California.
What do you think Linares does as you look forward to a possible fight with Mikey? What do you think he does well and not poorly?
Look, I think Linares does everything well. Everything well. You know, there's been his question about his chin, question about his skin, but you know, even a fighter that bleeds still fight. He still has the skills. Even if he gets dropped, he gets up and he still has skills. So Linares is a type of fighter that, as long as the fight goes, if he's able to get up and continue fighting, if he gets cut and is able to continue fighting, he's always going to be a very dangerous fighter because his skills, his power, his speed, his reflex, they're all great. They're all great. So he's a complete fighter. So it's not an easy fight for nobody, not only Mikey.
Robert, when you mentioned that you rewatched the Canelo Triple G fight, you didn't really want to say who won, but you saw a winner. Like, how many rounds did you see that?
I think it was a 7-5.
Okay.
So it was a close fight. It was a close fight. So the draw was okay for me. Yes, not you know like that one judge had it. It's totally wrong. But the vote was close enough for a draw. And obviously for a rematch that I'm pretty sure we're going to see next year.
Do you feel awesome. that was kind of Gennadi's best shot at Canelo, being that he is the one that's getting a little older now? And I believe I heard you say earlier that you feel like Canelo will win a rematch easier. So do you feel like that was kind of Gennadi's best shot, was that first fight around?
I think so. I think that was his best shot because at 35, I'm not sure if he's 35 or 36 already.
36.
36. Yeah. Okay, so at that age, even though there's so many fighters that could fight at that age, it's still an age where a lot of fighters are already thinking of retirement. He could maybe put a little more pressure, maybe cut the ring a little bit more than what he did. But there's not much he could change. I think the person that could really improve and do much better is Canelo. And like I said earlier, Canelo went in there knowing that he's in there against the monster. He's in there against the guy that knocks everybody out cold. So there's always that question: how well can I take this punch? How much can I get hit? So he fought a little too defensive. Where if he would have tried a little bit more, maybe he would have won the fight clearly, you know, and not a draw. So I think in a rematch, Canelo takes the fight.
What does Triple G need to do to try to win the rematch?
Like I said, maybe be a little bit more aggressive when cutting the ring, and throwing a little more punches. You know, he had his moments when Canelo stayed in the ropes, but he still didn't go like you know, like he likes to call Mexican style. You know, well, if you remember Chavez Sr., he would put his head in his opponent's chest and work the body, work those uppercuts. You know, he still had that distance and still gave Canelo that distance enough to just pivot and move away to his left and make that right miss all night. So I think he needs to be a little more aggressive, cut the ring a little more to his right, and throw more punches.
Is Triple G? Is it him fighting the elite now, Robert, or is it just him getting old, or do you think him fighting these elite fighters? We're seeing a different Triple G. We're not seeing that dominant Triple G that we're always used to seeing.
Triple G is powerful.